DTM, which is Distinguished Toastmaster Awards from Toastmaster. And he joined Toastmaster in Canada before he came back to Hong Kong. And please join me and welcome Terence to evaluate the speaker.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening. Well, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and fellow guests of Vika's, fellow fans and supporters. Yes. When we usually come and listen to prepared speakers, we usually anticipate someone maybe holding a script, reading out loud, or perhaps not using scripts and deliver a speech, more of a one-way dialogue. And certainly our professor, Vika, has way exceeded that expectations of delivering a speech. He's more delivering of a workshop within a 7-minute time frame. That is wonderful. Please join me in congratulating. Many of us, or if not most of us, have spent a whole day of work very tired, listening to the boss and going to meetings and so on. In fact, I just came back very late from a very long meeting that has nothing to do with me. But anyway, that aside. And then when I come back here, I listen to Vika's speech, I see that energy just comes right in. It certainly entertains a lot, and there's a lot of entertainment value in that speech, while there's a subtle message of what do you need in your daily life, which is people to praise you, to appreciate you. This is the underlying message. And Vika has done a great job in packaging this message in forms of a workshop, engaging a lot of interaction, starting off with rhetorical questions and controlling the flow, controlling the message being delivered, using paraphrasing approaches and so on, and all has done a great job. Now, back to the objective of the speech is body speaks, using body languages. Well, no doubt I did see, because he used that body gestures very naturally by using arms and hands. One thing I find that to fully use the body language, you could perhaps use the space to walk around the stage or even move closer to the audience when you raise questions and so on to engage further with the audience. Or perhaps to use more of a facial expression to further elaborate or to make your speech a lot more vivid in that sense. 2 more points in terms of the delivery of the speech. Number 1 would be your time management. I did see when the red flag came up, you're still working on this. On point number 5 and point number 6, perhaps you consider when the yellow, the amber flag comes up, try to wrap up the discussions and move on to your conclusion. And that brings to the second point that I observed, is that the conclusion seems a little bit abrupt. After talking about appreciation, then say thank you, it seems a little awkward to me. Perhaps you consider rephrasing or somehow stressing your message of your workshop or your speech, and that will make it a lot more complete. But after all, this is way beyond expectations of a competent Toastmasters level, and I try to use it in more advanced level evaluations, but I'm sure that your subsequent speech will be as high quality as this. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. A wonderful speech.